So I looked at her again and said, "How would you feel if I kissed you?" Then she says, "Go ahead." So I leaned in and we started making out for like 8 seconds. But then she quickly pushes me away with so much force. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, hell, I might as well get my testicles surgically removed. Because I clearly don't know what I'm doing wrong with these females. I don't. I'ma just be a virgin for life. Believe it or not, guys get judged way more than girls do when holding on to their virginity. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone. It's weird because if a 25-year-old woman was to go on live TV and say she's a virgin, the entire audience would clap for her. Male and female would glorify her, uplift her, okay? Treat her like she's a delicacy, and most importantly, respect her decision. Now, if a 25-year-old man was to go on live TV and say that he's a virgin, the first thing that everyone would assume was that he was gay or he doesn't know how to talk to girls. It don't matter if the man said he was waiting until marriage to lose his virginity. Nobody, and I mean nobody, would believe him.
Yet he's a virgin?
Yeah, why?
Because he says he wants to wait for the right feeling, for the person that he has that connection with.
I don't buy it.
I did it. I was a virgin until I met my husband.
It's
and they
different for
can
girls.
check on you.
Yup, that's just the world we live in. So being a freshman in college, I felt that pressure of losing my virginity, especially since the college I went to was filled with girls who looked like they were auditioning for America's Next Top Model.
Let's have sex on my roommate's bed.
Alright, come on in. I'll get dressed and we can go to your room after. The guy in the blue do-rag's name is, well, I'm not gonna use his real name. We'll call him Brian. And no, Brian was not my roommate, but he did live in the same room building as me, so I would see him a lot. Hey Steve, you've been on your phone for a while now. You texting a lot of females on your phone? Nah, I'm texting this girl. She's helping me with this homework assignment for this class, but she's basically like my tutor. Why you ain't texting no girls, man? Let me guess, you just chilling? Nah, I'm actually a virgin. Oh, well, let me give you some tips, man. If you want to get girls, what you have to do is stop being scared to make a move on them. Because being scared is a sign of weakness. Girls don't ever know what they want. They'll say they want a nice guy that treats them like a queen. But as soon as you give them that, they'll walk all over you like a doormat. There's always a balance. You got to stop caring too much. Remember that. I don't know why, but whenever I would tell someone that I was a virgin, they always felt the need to give me advice on how to get girls, as if I asked for it. I mean, don't get me wrong. The guy knew what he was talking about. But this wasn't the first time somebody randomly gave me advice like this. Virgin men are always looked at as odd and desperate creatures. I'm serious, y'all. This is exactly what people think virgins do on their free time.
Oh, who's your friend? She works checkout? Check out these giant balls, baby. 2 girls, 1 guy. I like these odds. 1 ball per girl.
No, okay? Get that out of your heads, please. Us virgins do not participate in these types of activities. I repeat, virgins do not participate in these types of activities. Well, at least I don't. Anyways, the more I hung out with people like him, the less I cared about losing my virginity. And you know what they say, birds of a feather flock together. I get a text message, so I look at my phone, and it's my friend Julia and Essence. They both texted me asking if I wanted to come over and hang out with them. Now, I've been hanging out with these girls for a long time now on campus, and we were just friends, nothing more, nothing less. Except me and Julia did have small conversations here and there about us a while back, but that conversation never led to anything, so we just stuck to being friends. I left my apartment and I was on my way to their apartment. Now, they lived pretty close to my apartment on the 3rd floor of the building, so it wasn't too far at all. Fast forward and we're all laughing and talking about relationships and drama. I was sitting on Julia's side of the bed just vibing, and Essence sat across from us on her side of the bed. Like I said, I had initiated a conversation with Julia in the past about us, but we just never had a deeper conversation about that. Even though we flirted with each other, it was never nothing serious. After a couple of minutes of us talking, Essence immediately becomes quiet. I assumed it was because me and Julia were playing around with each other like usual, but this time Julia was rubbing on my chest and my legs, and we were rolling around on the bed. So Essence decides to leave the room, and she says she'll be back but just had to leave real quick for something. Once Essence left, Julia got off of me and was back on her phone. But this time she looked mad. I know what y'all thinking. Steve, there was a chance. Why didn't you do anything? Y'all, here's the God honest truth, okay? I didn't know what to do. I just didn't, okay? I did not know what to do. I've never gotten this far with a girl until that day. And that's how overprotective my parents were. My parents were so overprotective, I couldn't even hang out with a girl at her house, okay? For instance, if I ever got caught driving off with a girl, Lord have mercy on my soul. My parents would lose their minds. My dad would already be right behind me with his car, chasing me down. And my mom would raise hell on earth trying to get me back home. Because in their minds, a guy plus a girl equals child support, low grades, lawsuits, a failed future, and more. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why my parents were a little overprotective to a certain degree back when I was younger in high school. But I'm in college now, so my parents don't care. But I'm serious, y'all. My parents wanted me to finish high school first because school was their #1 priority. So I looked at her and I said, damn, some guy must have your attention on that phone, huh? And she says, no. Then I remembered the conversation that I had with Brian. If you want to get girls, what you have to do is stop being scared to make a move on them. Because being scared is a sign of weakness. And his words just kept ringing in my ear over and over and over again. So I looked at her again and said, how would you feel if I kissed you? Then she says, go ahead. So I leaned in and we started making out for like 8 seconds. But then she quickly pushes me away with so much force. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, hell, I might as well get my testicles surgically removed. Because I clearly don't know what I'm doing wrong with these females. I don't. I'm gonna just be a virgin for life. But it turns out she pushed me because, yup, you guessed it. Essence walks right in the room. And Julia didn't want Essence to feel awkward around us, so, I mean, I get it, but still, she just had to have walked in on us right when I kissed her. I spent the remaining of the night just vibing with them and chilling, and nothing much happened. But then my phone rings again, so I pick it up, and guess who it was?